Today's video covers a case so senseless that it sent shockwaves across the UK, reaching all the way to Parliament. And yet, despite its horror, the story has faded from public memory. No major news outlet has revisited the event. No justice has been served. This is the unsolved murder of Shamira Kassam and her 4 children. July 1985. Shamira Kassam was at home in Ilford, East London with her 3 sons, Zahir aged 6, Raheem aged 5, and Aleem just 14 months old. She was also 8 months pregnant. At the time, East London was seeing a significant rise in its South Asian population. Families were settling, working, and building strong communities across boroughs like Newham, Waltham Forest, and Tower Hamlets. But those same communities were being targeted. Since the 1950s, immigrants from the Caribbean and South Asia had been met with hostility, violence, and deep-rooted racism. Much of it was fueled by the National Front, a far-right political group known for orchestrating assaults, hate crimes, and firebombing attacks on Black and Asian families. Their goal was simple: to intimidate, terrorize, and erase. On the 13th of July 1985, Shamira and her children were fast asleep when an intruder broke in through the downstairs window. He moved silently through the house, pouring petrol all across the hallway. Then he lit the match. Within seconds, the home was engulfed in flames. The attacker slipped out the back door and disappeared into the darkness. Neighbors rushed to the scene, desperate to help, but by then it was already too late. Shamira, her 3 young sons, and her unborn baby were burned alive inside their own home. What makes this attack even more chilling is that it wasn't the first. The Kassam family home had already been targeted, twice. Arson attempts in both December and June had both gone unsolved. As neighbors fought to control the flames, something strange happened. A red Vauxhall car pulled up near the burning house. Inside were a group of men who did not move, did not help, they just simply watched. One man stepped out. He stood and stared at the blaze as the fire consumed the home. Then, without a word, he got back into the car and the men drove off. That same man was later seen again, standing alone in front of the charred remains of the house, holding a brick. This wasn't just a murder, it was a racial terror attack, calculated, deliberate, and meant to instill fear. It devastated a community already under siege. Crimewatch aired an appeal in 1985 asking the public for help identifying the man seen near the fire. Nobody came forward. Even the House of Commons took notice. An East London MP stood in Parliament and called it what it was: a horrendous and needless murder that brings shame on our society. He warned that unless real protections were introduced, these attacks would continue. He was right. Police questioned over 200 individuals linked to the National Front and the British National Party. They took 1,500 witness statements. The inquest returned verdicts of unlawful killing in all 4 cases, but no one was charged and no one was arrested. The National Front may have disappeared from headlines, but its legacy has not. The men who carried out these attacks, who beat people, terrified people, and burned families in their homes, did not vanish. Many are still alive. They walk freely. And one or a group of them murdered a defenseless woman and her 4 children in cold blood. They got away with it. Today in 2025, there are no BBC retrospectives on this case, no national memorials, no reopened investigations. Just one fully written article and one other YouTube documentary other than mine. Unless someone confesses either in old age or in guilt or on their deathbed, the murder of Shamira Kassam and her children will remain a cold case, forgotten by the system that failed them, but not forgotten by us.